Hey everyone, Serena B here and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my December daily for 2018. So because I wasn't planning on doing this as a daily, the album is really small and I only went up to the 26th in this album. I tend to always go up until January 1st in my December daily albums. So what I ended up doing was I took the last 2 pages that were in this album that I didn't get around to using, and I added them into my project life. So I'll show you those pages at the end. So let's get started. This is my album. I absolutely love it. I just love everything about it. It's just one of those projects that I'm gonna be so excited to look back on every single year. And also it's the style I like. I like open pages like this. This is where my heart shines the most. The main collection I use is the Crepe Paper Merry Days. And I'll point out the things that are not Merry Days, but it's mostly Merry Days. Alright, so I just made a cover page, and these stickers are actually from Daiso. When I picked them up when I was in California, so you guys want to see my haul, I'll link it below. I've never done an intentions page. I wasn't planning on doing it, but what I did this year was I did all of my journaling on the computer. Like, I typed it all out instead of using my writing, and I think this is one of the things that made me fall in love with this album. I just love the look it gives to my album, and when I was adding my journaling, I kind of just wrote this out, and then it just happened to be kind of an intentions. Not really. It's mostly just explaining what Christmas means to me now and how I make Christmas my own each and every year. So that's pretty much what that is. And then I have this tag from the collection. For day 1, I decorated my room. So in here I have more photos. These are pictures of my tree decor and the different ornaments I picked up this year. So the new ornaments are in the photos, and the back looks like this. I put a Grinch quote on my letterboard, like kind of point formed my journaling here. And then this is a piece of packaging that came with one of my new Grinch pieces that I have over here that I got at Hobby Lobby. I dry embossed this glassine baggie with a new embossing folder I picked up from Michael's this year, and I really like how that looks. It just adds an extra little touch of, you know, detail. So this is day 1, and again, my dates were all like this. Sometimes I did use numbers, but mostly I typed out my dates. This is one of my favorite layouts in the whole album. I just love it so much. So this day I worked on a DIY project, and then I did like a currently, and then I journaled about the Christmas Chronicles, which I absolutely loved. So day 3 I used a page protector. I just cut it in half. This is a 6x8. And then I went on a nice little winter walk. This here, it says, "We are like snowflakes, unique in our own beautiful way." That's from my Creepy Xmas collection. If you guys want to check out my shop, I will link it below and in this video. So I just really wanted to use that because it was snowing really beautifully, and I just took myself out for a walk, and it was so beautiful. I love this day. Was a great day. So I have a double flip up thing here. So this is just a piece of paper from Snow and Coco that I cut up so I can like add another photo here. And I will be doing like handwritten journaling. I don't really know what to say right now, that's why it's blank, but I do have space there for more journaling. And then I use a Snap Simple Stories thing that flips up, and there's more pictures here. So yeah, that's the 3rd. Well, this is also the 3rd, and they're just more pictures of my silly kitty cats. And then I have this clip that I picked up during my Europe trip. And so this is day 4. I went to my friend's house. We had like a little crafty session. Day 5, I took some selfies for memory decks cards I was gonna send to my friends Danny and Sabrina. And also there was like a really nice snowfall, so I tried to take pictures of the snowflakes, but the Canon selfie prints things out like a little bit blurry, a little bit smooth. It's not as clear and crisp as I would like it to be, but that's okay. So I made this like little tag, and I did my journaling here about like our tradition for the memory decks cards that we're going to be swapping. Pictures I took for the cards, I think this is the one I went with, but I just really like this one. There's something haunting about this photo, so I just added it into my album. And then this is just a funny selfie. I used one of the Snapchat filters. So on the 6th I baked some cookies, and here I just have the date here with my journaling. But it says December 6th, and I just journaled about that day. I baked cookies, and this is just a really cute picture of one of my kitty cats. And then the 7th is inside this little glassine bag that I used, and it's to document the EP for my favorite band that was released. And I just highlighted the songs I like the most in bold. And then again, a little space for journaling here. That's a picture of the lead singer, and I just got these pictures off Instagram. So this is just to show I have 3 days on this one little glassine bag. So on the 8th, I baked these cookies again because we're all gone. I made them for Happy Meal, so I sent them to my friends, and then I wanted them for us, so we made some more. So on the 8th, I went to dinner with a friend, and I just took a Snapchat filter selfie. The story for today was pretty much these drinks, and I just backed it up on some paper, and this is the business card from the restaurant that I like going to. And I think there's something else in here. Yeah, I have a photo already in my project life, but the restaurant next door says all you need is love and mojitos. For some reason it just does not come out well, but I do love mojitos, so I love that. So I made a cute little layout, and I have this Fa La La tinsel thing that Mary Beth sent me last year. So this is a page I added at the end. It wasn't originally here, but I had this photo I wanted to document, and then I wanted to document the 2 new wrapping papers that I got this year from Michael's. That's what this is about. And then journaling about this manger that my dad created many years ago. He's into woodwork. He does a lot of carpentry and stuff like that. And so this is something he made before I was even born. So we put it up every single year. And the 10th, I went and picked up some more holiday movies, decorated the little tree that we have up now. And then there's my cat. And then inside here I have a hidden photo and journaling because I broke my tooth. Like, I chipped my front tooth that day eating a candy cane. So typical, right, for the holidays. And so I just snapped a selfie of me and I put it in there. And then the 11th, I went on a little walk, and I saw, so there's like a family of deer or something around my area, and I still haven't been able to catch it, but every time I go to my spot I see these little hoof prints. Took this photo, and there's some hoof prints here. It kind of looks like a dinosaur, to be honest. I think there's like a dog print and then my footprint. So I labeled the tracks without realizing that right next to it they're railroad tracks. I thought that was funny. There's a train by my house, and there was like a hole in the fence that I never noticed before, and I've gone there so many times. And so on this day, the 12th, I went to, I had a doctor's appointment. I came home and I had my own little kitchen dance party. So what I did was I took all the songs that I danced to, and that's the playlist I danced to, I guess. And anyway, so my mom later that day got a box of chocolates for a gift, and I just loved this little handout that was in there, and these chocolates were really, really good. So I was playing around with the idea of using it. I was going to do the layout on it or just glue it on the paper and then put my photo on, like layer it with it. But I decided to do a little flippy bit because my photo framed in this side really nicely. So now when I flip up, it kind of adds like a little touch of whimsy, and I love my sweets. So I thought this was really cute. This is actually one of my favorite pieces in the album. I just love the way this looks here. So on the 13th, I went to fix my tooth, and it was a great day. So I did journaling about that, and then this never happened, so I took a picture of these two together. That never happened. So yeah, I had to take a picture of my cats, watch Santa Claus at night. This is the first day of our 12-day Advent that we did with Sabs, Danny, and myself. And Danny got me, so I just took the bag that she wrapped my first day gift with and just like reconstructed the pieces. Like, this was all of this is from the bag that she used to decorate it. So I took it apart and moved things around, and I was able to turn it into a page in my album. So this is documenting the swap, all the Advent envelopes, and that the new Serena episode for the winter solstice came out, and I watched it then. And so what I did was I took the bag and I backed it up behind this piece from the spa that I went to the next day. So this is the map of the spa area. I just added a sticker here. So I just backed it up and used the ephemera as a page in my album. And then this is a pocket that I created. If you guys want to see the tutorial, I will link it below. I just fell in love with it so much, so I wanted to use it in my album. I put the date here, and then what I did was, so basically for my 30th birthday, my friend bought me a spa gift card, and so we finally was able to go a year after, which was in 2018. And so what I did was I took the so the 2 gift cards came in this little handout, and I just cut up the pamphlet that I picked up from the spa kind of like talking about what this is about. This is the place we went to. So inside I used it as for my photos. So this is the spa area. Welcome winter. This piece right here was right in the middle of this spot. So one card was here, one card was here, and it says gift cards. So I just cut it up. So behind this photo there's a hole. I cut it up and used it because I just love that like little Viking kind of look of a ship. So I put that there, and then we saw a deer. They were just all over the place. They were so pretty to see. So kind of, and then some more pictures of our lunch. So more pictures, and then at night I watched A Christmas Story. And then this is again from the handout from the spa. It's a Scandinavian spa, so you're outside with you know, the baths, and so you're supposed to do 10-15 minutes in the hot bath and then go into the cold bath for 5 seconds to 20 seconds and then relax for 10 minutes. But I try, like, I'm very sensitive to cold. Even if I'm going swimming, it takes me a long time to get inside the pool, and so I tried the cold waters bath and it was just insane. I could not do it. Like, I'm gonna try my best to go into this. I just got my feet in and it was just so cold. It was -9 degrees. It was way too cold, and this is all outside, so yeah. And then just added a selfie from that day, and then I posted this on Instagram. So I took my photo caption and put it here as my journaling for the day. This is a die cut from Snow and Cocoa, and I thought it was perfect. This is just a vellum piece from the collection, so I'm just blocking some privacy here. But Mary Beth sent me the baby announcement, and it's so cute. I love this card. It's so beautiful. On the 18th, a while back, Danny sent me some oracle cards. I haven't done them in a while, and on the 18th I was called to do so, and then I just journaled about what it said. And then I have some more things in here. So this is the tag that Mary Beth sent me for the Happy Mail. And then this is a picture of the Happy Mail she sent me. So this is the 16th. So it goes from 15, 16, 18. I absolutely love this tag. I love the Mary. I love this bird. So at this point, Mary Beth sent me some of the Fa La La collection that I've been like on the hunt for. It's so hard to find this collection, and yeah, it's really hard. Some people have like 6 packs of the same sticker sheet, and I'm just like, oh my god, how? Why? I regret not getting it for sure when I wanted to. When it first came out, I was like, oh, I don't need it, I have enough Christmas things. No, I was wrong. I love it so much, and Mary Beth was kind enough to share her stash with me. I documented her Happy Mail here, and then this is a fun little picture of Danny. It brought me so much joy this day, and I just journaled here about it, and used her Harry Potter collection paper, Merry Harry Christmas, I think that's how you say it. And then she's wearing the sorting hat. It's so funny. And then just to finish off, I've added a Fa La La sticker. I just really like the pop of red with the black and white polka dot. I used the Fa La La, I got it in digital format, so I printed out some of the patterns. And I made a layout to document the 19th when I went and do my hair. I dyed it. My hair really needed to get done. I cut it short again, and I dyed it dark gray. I like to call it Midnight Steel, so just some selfies I took. So in the Happy Mail that Mary Beth sent me, it says, please take a selfie in these so I can add it to my album. So she sent me these glasses, and I wrote challenge accepted, so I took a funny selfie kind of. So this is where the shaker page ended up, and I absolutely love this so much. I created this mix for my album. If you guys want to check out my process video of me prepping my album, I'll link it below and in this video as well. But I kind of recreated a similar mix, if you guys are interested, for my paper cake shop, and I still have a couple left. If you guys are interested in picking up a sequin mix that's inspired by this one, definitely check out my shop. Okay, so the 21st is an interesting day for me. It was my ex's birthday, so for 11.5 years that day meant something else to me. So I'm trying to kind of erase that from my mind so I don't get sad or anything when that day comes. And I just started a tradition of celebrating the winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year and the longest night, and it's also an angel number, and so I just really wanted to focus on that. And I pampered myself. I made mulled wine the first time, and it turned out really good. I burned my favorite candle, Marshmallow Fireside. I used my Grinch cup for the first time, and I took a hot bath. So that's how I celebrated the winter solstice on December 21st. I opened my phone on 12/21 on 12/21, which is such a crazy serendipitous event. And so I snapped a photo of it, put it on Instagram, and I wrote, how perfect is this? AFI fans will get it. Happy solstice. Because this is my background on my phone. It still is. It's my favorite lead singer of my favorite band. They have a song called Prelude 1221. So when I opened my phone on 1221 on the 21st of the 12th month with him there, I'm like, this is perfect. So I had to document that. And then this is the 22nd. My honest life update video went live, and I just did some journaling about the feelings of that video and all that stuff. So there's no picture, but just journaling. So on the 22nd, there was a full moon in Cancer, I believe, and I didn't get a chance to see it. But that morning, I woke up to go to the washroom. I just looked out the window and I saw it. I literally screamed, "Whoa!" So I grabbed my camera, went outside. I couldn't see it from where I was downstairs, so I had to go back upstairs, and I was just taking photos. There was a bunch of birds in flight across the sky, and that's like one of my signs from God. So that was just like such a beautiful moment for me, and I had to document that. So this day is the 24th, and so I started a new tradition for me this year. Every year I watch The Grinch, the classic cartoon, my favorite holiday movie, and I usually always watch it first when it's the holiday season. But I decided to wait until the 24th and create a new tradition called Grinchmas. Don't ask me why I haven't done this sooner, I don't know, but starting now, I will be doing this moving forward. So during the day I baked. So I made Grinchmas peppermint bark, and Danny gave me the idea of adding food coloring to make it green, hence the Grinchmas name. I made lemon cookies because my mom has been asking for them. I make them every year, and so I made her some lemon crinkle cookies. And then I also prepped and made some of my favorite spicy pumpkin seeds, and then we call them tramouche, but in English they're lupini beans, and they're like garlicky, salty, and they're beans, but they're so good. And I have my attire ready to go. I even have my Grinch socks and my Grinch mug. I was all Grinched out. And then Danny sent me some Grinch stickers for our advent swap, and I added a bunch of them here. I had to. So I took a Project Life card that I designed for my Feeling Grinchy collection, and I just cut it smaller, and I used that as my title. And this flips up. There's another photo of my Grinchmas bark that I made, and then I used the quote that I put on my letterboard, "Maybe Christmas means a little bit more," and that's from the Grinch. And then I journaled here about how I'm creating a new tradition, and eventually I would love to pass it on with my future children and continue this tradition with them and my family that I'm hoping to have one day. And then Mary Beth has sent me this card, and it's kind of one of those like Mad Libs fill in the blank kind of things. So I just did one for fun. I just wrote some stuff here, and then I used her trick of like just snipping a little bit so that the card can open. I watched a bunch of her December daily videos in December, and so I got a lot of inspiration from her for this album. Really inspired by Mary Beth. So when I made it, I'm like, a page a la Mary Beth. So in one of her albums, she showed that she used a photo actually that was printed on vellum as a pocket. So I decided to use this printed vellum that I printed from the Fa La La collection, and I made it into a pocket. And then I used the Fa La La sticker that says peace, and then this is from Merry Days. And I used peace intentionally because there was a lot of peace this day. We didn't celebrate with my extended family like we normally used to do. We just stayed home with my parents and my brother and his girlfriend, and so I spent the day helping my mom cook and prep for the meal, and that was really special to me and really fun and different. So in here I pretty much document all of that. This day I used the tag that Danny sent me in our advent swap for the 10th. So all of this here, the gems, the decorations, this is all that Danny added into the tag. All I did was remove the number and put a selfie of my mom, and then here is my selfie. And then I really wanted to use this die cut piece. This is from Fa La La that I printed out, and I also wanted to use this envelope, so I just combined the two and made an envelope hybrid thing. And then here I have a picture of my cat and me cuddling on the sofa. He's so cute, and his name is Buddy, and I had a stamp set that says "Hey Buddy," so I'm like, that's perfect. So that's just a photo of me and him on the couch. And then here I just added some powder so that it's not too sticky, so that I can just open it up easily. And then this is a paper clip that I got in Europe. So I use this house die cut from Merry Days and a sticker from Tim Holtz, and this is a card from Merry Days. And what I did was I just added some more photos in here. So me and my mom took some silly selfies using Snapchat, and I know I could have like just picked some of my favorites, but I decided to go with all of them because why not? I want to document all of these. So I added some stickers from Michael's, these like transparent stickers, and just some other random bits from my stash from Merry Days, and just took a bunch of funny selfies with my mom and documented it there. And then some pictures of my silly cats. We officially adopted these two strays this year. Even though they were with us last year, this is officially their home now. So it's kind of like their first Christmas. And they were such good sports when I was playing around with them with the little bow, and I put it on his face. It's so cute. And this is my cat Leo. He's the king of the castle, and he just loves anything with presents and boxes and opening, and he was like under the wrapping, and it was just really cute. So this is documenting our meal, what we cooked, and then the dessert table, the presents, that selfie, my mom and her latte. There's a little story about that as well. So I took the journaling, I cut them into little pieces, and I did like a washi background, and then added my journaling on top of it. And then because it was a little busy, I just framed it with a drawing pen from Tombow. So on the 26th, it was just a chill day. Spent time with my mom, my cat Buddy, and we were able to cuddle on the couch, and I just wrote, "I'll be the big spoon." It was really nice to just kind of like cuddle with him on the couch. So I just did that cute little simple background. I love this page as well. And then this is kind of just like a throwback to Christmas past, and I just journaled about some of my favorite memories. And then this last little page here is just to document the advent swap. So I have here the partners, who got who, and then what I received from Danny, just so I can have a memory of it. So that's my album. Now let me show you the pages that are in my project life. So these pages made it into my project life. This is just another little selfie that I had, and I just decided to put it in there because I didn't document my gray hair in my project life. I only documented it in my December daily. And then on the 29th, my mom has been asking me to go bring her to get her ears pierced. So I'm like, badass mama, getting her second hole pierced. And I thought that was really fun. End of the year templates I used from Morgan Harper Nichols. She also had like an end of the year bingo, and I filled it out, but then I only left 2 blank. And then Danny sent me like such a beautiful message how I basically did the other 2 that I missed. So I'm like, okay, perfect, thanks Danny, thanks for the reminder. And then I just wrote out, "I crushed it, thank you 2018." That was really special and heartwarming to me, and totally unexpected, and really made me cry. So I was just like, oh, she's such a sweetheart. I love her friendship. Just thought for fun I would document all the projects I made during my 12 Days of Christmas series. I've never done a series like this before. It was kind of like my first time doing a video every other day. And then on the last week of December, I had a video out every single day. So I wanted to document that, and these are just pictures of the projects that I made for my series. I didn't do any decorating, it just kept it very simple. And the reason why there's a piece of red paper here is because the holes I punched originally for the album aren't aligned with my project life, so I just added some paper and then folded over and then punched 2 new holes. This is documenting the best 9 that I like to do every single year now for the last 3 or 4 years. So I started a crafty Instagram in August, so that's documenting my best 9 for my crafty Instagram, my paper cakes, and then my personal. But what I do now is my own true best 9, and I got this idea from the Crafty Ass Female podcast. And then I made my true best 9, and I just made its own little page here. And so there are some that are the same, but this did a really great job in capturing the different hair colors I did in 2018. I actually want to make an actual layout with just the different hair colors I did, because I dyed my hair a lot this year, and I think maybe I'll just do it here, just add a collage and put it here. I did like 5 or 6 different colors in 2018, so that was fun. And anyway, this is my Instagram post, and the caption I wrote for my photo, and I just printed it out as a photo. And so yeah, that is my true best 9, and I added some leftover stickers from the collection, so Merry Days, and then these are also from Merry Days. And I just added this tinsel kind of shiny washi tape to hide the holes, but you kind of see them a little bit. So yeah, I do have this one side left. I might keep it blank, or I might add a photo of me with all of my different hair colors of the year, or I can also document the 31st. I took some selfies on the 31st too, so I can do that as well. So I'm actually really happy that this is in my project life, because it kind of just rounds up the album instead of just having it end randomly in November. I have some kind of throwback posts and reflective journaling about the end of the year, so I really like that this is in my project life album instead. So that is my December daily. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I absolutely love this album. I love how it turned out. I think it's so fun to flip through, and I made some really great memories this year, so yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and my next video that will come out is going to be about my one little word, so check out for that. Hope you guys have a great day and a great start to 2019. Love you guys. Bye.